The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network.
Hello, Chicago. Network is on the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Yanishadis. It is time to focus, and today we're focusing on the Chicago Bulls, who are going to be playing postseason hockey technically as the play-in tournament begins tonight, as it's going to be tonight or tomorrow, but I'm banking on Tuesday, as they're going to be facing in the play-in tournament against the Miami Heat. I'm recording this a week early because a little over a week, a little less than a week. Because obviously I'm in California on vacation. We're going to be looking at all that stuff next week. So this week I'm just kind of giving you my final updates on these Chicago teams taking the temperature. We finished off with the Blackhawks. Might not be the last. Odds are this is the last time we'll solely talk about the Chicago Bulls, but nonetheless, as they're getting ready, the key thing that they needed to do was be able to beat the Miami Heat in that game last Wednesday, and they were able to do that. So I'm predicting right now that they are hosting the play-in game against the Miami Heat. I think that's going to be huge. I think to be able to get in there, face Miami, and then of course 8-9 is Atlanta and Orlando. I think the Bulls have a chance. They have a sliver of a chance to get out of this tournament or get out of this, being able to beat Miami at home, then go on the road. They've been able to beat Atlanta in the play-in tournament. Orlando, I think, is a young team as well. So I think the Bulls have an opportunity to get out of that. They're the king of the play-in tournament. It seems like they're in it every single year. Those guys being in it, I think that's the key thing. So I think odds are there are a chance. Now, of course, we saw how they played against Cleveland last week. They got their butt kicked, and Boston's trying to focus on another championship. So I think just try to salvage anything you can if you can get out of that. But they haven't been able to get out of the play-in tournament. That just seems like they get there and then they get stuck. So let's see if they'll be able to get out of it, and we'll see if they'll be able to face, I believe, as the 9 seed. If they can get all the way to the 8, I believe they would face because whoever wins that first game faces the 7 seed, and then they would go to the 8 seed. So that first team that gets out would face the 2 seed, which is the Celtics. So and then I believe the Cavs are number 1. So we'll see what happens out of all that. But we will have a recap of that game. Hopefully the Bulls show up. And then the other thing I want to talk about, because this will probably we'll recap their game in a couple weeks and to kind of put a cap on the play-in tournament and their season whenever that ends. But the thing is, I'm going to talk about right now in the offseason, you need to re-sign this core. I'm giving this team post Levine, post DeMar. This has been the most entertaining Bulls basketball I've seen since the Rose era. And I mean, I love the baby Bulls with Heinrich, Gordon, Curry, Chandler. That's the team I grew up with. But then that Rose, Noah, Nocioni, and Luol Deng, that team I fell in love with as well. This team is fun to watch. This team, if they want me to be in, they need to re-sign Josh Giddey. This is a contract year. He's playing phenomenal. Giddey, Kobe White, Bazelis, and you put those three, that is your core. You have Lonzo Ball in there as well next year. That is a solid core. Build around that. Vucevic, I don't know what his contract is. I think he's a waste of space. He's there. He's not. Focus on a big man, whether it's through the draft, through trading. This team is going to be good. This team is going to be a playoff team. I know I said it last year, but that was with Levine and and all that other stuff. But I'm saying right now, you build around this team. They are a playoff team. But if you let Josh Giddey go, this team is invested in Kobe White. This team has invested money into Lonzo Ball. They are looking into the future. Sign Josh Giddey. If you don't, you're going backwards. It's dumb. You've seen how great this core has been, this new core. I'm excited for it. I love this team. I see on the season. No matter what happens in the play-in, see on the season, because that's a really good grade, because it was below that. Levine and DeRozan together, not working here. It's not a cancer, but it's not working, and it's not going to work. It hasn't worked in Sacramento. So hopefully this team continues to play. We're focusing on the California next week, but the following week, hopefully we're still talking Bulls basketball. I'll give you a final take on how they play in the playoffs. If they're still going, it'll be a miracle in 2 weeks, but we'll see. But best of luck as the Bulls will be playing their play-in game, hopefully hosting the Heat, and we'll see where it goes from there. So everyone, comment below your thoughts on this Bulls season and the Bulls playoff run as they get ready for the play-in, and also re-sign Josh Giddey, case closed. That needs to happen for this team to be watchable and relevant, because he's the one that's made this team watchable and relevant along with Kobe White and everyone else. So everyone comment below your thoughts on the Chicago Bulls and how deep are they going to go into the playoffs, and also like this video if you like what you hear and see, and subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel every Monday through Friday, 3:12 Central. We are focusing on Chicago sports. I'm Ryan Yanishadis from the Hello Chicago Network. We're the focus of Chicago sports.